remember. I know you're a member of the Joan Masoe Echishano anditi.
Right.
Iko kunopiwa ma prophecies, a lot of tsanangudzo dzinopiwa.
Exactly.
Was this ever prophesied in your life that you would one day be the most talked about broadcaster in 2024?
Absolutely, yes. But that was back in 1998. I was very young then. But taita rogunzi achazwane mkurumbira tisingazithi mu which area or is it broadcasting, is it kwakuserwanizve broadcasting kwandiri. Then that was mu broadcasting macho in 2015. There's a guy, I don't know, Bangoni. I'm sure you saw him when you came to the launch. Yeah, that guy prophesied. He told me everything. Like everything that's happening right now. So the first prophecy that you got over this that's happening in your life right now was in 1998. 98, yes. And Tsanangudzo Zacho was saying, the prophecy was saying that you are going to be popular. Yes. But you had no idea what it was going to be for. Exactly, sure.
So when you were young, back in 1998, how old were you at the time?
98, I think I was 6.
6 years.
Yeah.
What were your interests? Pango in 6 years, Ipapo.
Apana, nothing. ECD.
Somehow, were you not inclined to bora?
I was because I was like in ECD. It was 99. I was grade 1.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with DJ Ollah.
ZiFM Stereo 2020 News Headlines.
ZANU-PF wins of 5 council seats uncontested. Veterinary authorities confirm rise in anthrax cases in humans. And Abu Dhabi to host the All Africa Cultural Festival in February. More news on the top of the hour.
Everyone knows. The hits. The lights turn on. I wanna go there. Live here. Say something. See.
DJ Ollah 7 in the studio. Earlier on, he was just before the break, he was telling us about the prophecy he received in 1998 about everything that is basically happening right now. But you see, the thing with prophecies is when you're given a prophetic word, you rarely ever know which direction it's going to be. And then you think, maybe Benz, maybe I'm going to have a Lamborghini. Next thing, I'll drive a Marori.
Yeah.
So it can be anything.
Exactly.
All right, so you went through primary and secondary education.
Yes.
At what point? Okay, what were your interests and dreams during primary and secondary education?
Acting. Because I was one of the main actors by Chikoro, in primary and also in secondary. I told Babanyembi. Babanyembi. So Zwangu got a talent, Then I got develop interests in the broadcasting later on, Kitera radio, from other presenters. Vachita Basarao. I was like, okay, like the likes of Richmond Siagurima, he's my role model. Yeah.
Mkomarichi. Have you ever met Mkomarichi?
Several times. He's my friend.
All right.
Yeah, several times.
So when you'd listen to him, you would say, this is who I want to be.
Exactly.
And now that you say it, there is a hint of his influence in the way that you speak. You do kind of sound like a mini Richie.
Yeah.
Richie. And so after school, I did get to hear at the launch, and a lot of people who were tuned into the launch heard that iwo wakatanga uchitengesa zvinu mutown.
Very true.
How did you get linked up with that job after school?
Through Gringo. Gringo, the late angari mfeso Lazarus Bora angari mfeso ngizokudaro Shandra pana in the Shoppers Chopper na Cameroon so ndaida ndimuvisitira ndinomuona Edibabu, I had no job and I go I got out there and totally stress to man to tangira papi. So then I went panning shopping at next panels bush house in Cameroon. Younger big Biggie, the owner of Sweet Sports
and Holly.
Yeah. And the vast I know Ollah and I'm the go see go pay face I don't shade zero in mom. Here big agasibo. Then I can do what you're doing. mufesa aizviita anga asingazvifarire zvaaita zvacho izvozvo ndobva nditi ndimbotry but ndaroma vanhu vatakuti iyo anenge richimond then macustomers vataka kupinda mushop sekutodaro bigiva auya achiona ndiri mushop ndobva nditi where do you work but no andendo graft because do you want a job but yeah of course ndinotsvaga basa ndobva nditi from today watopa basa that's how I started manara kuitira first shop yakavhavura vamwe mashop 3 ndichinomuitira pandazobiwawo neimwe shop manje yanga yasupermarket kuti Ollah kuti tire what you are doing here vaitenga PS system yavo I was doing that for them then ndopa ndakazoona Ruben Barwe
Man, as a broadcaster, it is, I think you will agree with me.
Yeah.
It has to be for you to, okay, you have to meet Mkoma Rubs
exactly.
in your lifetime. If you're a broadcaster,
Yeah.
you have to meet this man full of wisdom.
Yeah.
He always has a word of advice for us young people whenever we see him. What happened with your encounter with Sangana now?
ndandiri mushop mujoshedzera iye aida kugadzisa motake pa-opposite fitness center ndobva toyabva nditi iwe unonzani iwe ndamutaura kanzi unonza when I was just up across the road I thought it was Richmond it's you ngati kanzi why can't you just go umbondo try kunikini kuRadio Zimbabwe I was like you know what ndina malinks kanzi no go there tomorrow and tell them that ndarifewa nakoma Ruben Bar for audition then ndaenda ndatoka ma auditions. Unfortunately, you know that audition tape arina kuzowanikwa.
No.
I don't know rakafamba zirakanzi rashaikwa this and that then during the process ndopakazobuda advert yekuti kune radio ma adverts ada kuitwa I mean new radio station
yes
ndopakazonzi anaenda kuma auditions. Over 2,800 people were there who also wanted the same job. Yeah, but I
don't think it was the same job. They just wanted a job.
A job.
So when you just shift, I don't think people really care.
Exactly.
And out of those 2,800, there was Ollah.
Ollah gava kwana like but 12 people. I think that was pikwa. Yeah.
Just like kana usuru kupi. I guess wachango pika warukupisa. Kana usuru kupisa
upikwe.
And I'm curious. You said your first job was Shedzera. Do you still remember exactly what you were doing? I'm going to lower the volume because Ollah's got a very loud voice.
Yes.
Do you got to sample occasion? Why
you're putting me on the spot. Anyways, it was like Cameroon Street. Tiripano pa bush house. Pinda mutenge mpashka zidza munofara tine maskin tight tine zvikabudura zvese zviri my body.
But you know what, Ollah? I can actually see you doing it, and it's quite believable. At least just make a flame. Just my baby.
Just show a microphone. Exactly. But that's how it started.
All right. So after you went on air, at the time you were working, if I do remember, in early morning, right?
Yeah.
But at what point did you get a taste of daytime radio? At what year? Do you remember? After how long?
When I was doing the early morning shift, sometimes I would do, stand in for other presenters, the 3 to 6, and also sometimes, the 3 to 6, I'm sure. Then daytime radio, it was now in 2017. Yeah, with my Judah. We did for about a year together. A year something. Then I was like, no, I want my early
own
morning show. I want my early morning show. Then Wakambo said, no, just stay there. No, I want my early morning show. Until 2020. They said, no. Let's give you the after drive. After my Judah had resigned, right? And I told her the after drive weekend, now moving to the morning galaxy. Yeah.
So with all of this that had happened, radio took a shift. In fact, not even radio, the whole world took a shift in 2020, because this is when we started hopping onto social media and bringing radio into visual on social media.
Yes.
And during that time, of course, and then that's when you decided, listen, I want to try this out. Did you get the support that you needed? Because so that we come out live on Facebook. It's stressful. A lot goes into it. Did you immediately get the support that you needed to start doing that?
Not really, but with time, both at first when you start something new, or when you're trying to introduce something, the vision where you're trying to go, the direction you're trying to take.
Plus, let's be honest, akuna company business ndobusa mari.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So at first they were like, no guys, is it going to work? Even the concept itself. do you think that no, this is a selling concept? Trust me, it's going to be like boom. And also the cameras, I had to bring mic, loud 5. I said, okay, let's try something new. Then I was hiring mic from
somewhere else
to
out
come.
of your own pocket.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. For 2 years. Yeah, he was coming on my.
So you were making money, or if you're an employer, would you employ it as well?
No, it was just out of love because of what I was doing. So I wanted it to make sure kuti zvanyatsobuda zvakanaka, zvisinei kuti chi, but asi company yakazonzwisisa vakazompa contract, which is something good.
So they gave you the support.
Exactly. They gave me the support.
So with the concept, what was the initial concept for On the Spot?
On the Spot was to unpack almost everything, like the secrets. You see, not really the secrets. Let's say Chamvary, we know Chamvary, of course, but Chamvary ani dzimwe nyaya dzakambota surface on social media or whatever dzakambonzi allegations, but Chamvary was never given a chance to then defend a side publicly. Probably ukata nyaya yako ukangondozvidairira pasocial media page pako, no one will take you serious. So I said, no, we need to ask these guys some questions. Let's just put them on the spot. Let's ask them, let them defend themselves, let them clear the air. Yeah, so that was the idea, and we started doing that. So at first people were like, Ollah, you're being too much. Yes, that's the idea. If it's not too much, then that's not the concept.
So, is On the Spot a show Yemakua?
Not Makua. It's not about Makua.
You always say Hanzi. So
No.
Hanzi, it means
We are referring to someone.
We're referring to gossip. We're referring to gossip.
It's not
Hanzi was so die.
It's not gossip.
All right. So
when
what
you're
is
saying
it?
a Hanzi,
It's hearsay.
asking the person. When you are saying a Hanzi and you're asking the real person, it's never Magua, because I'm quoting someone. I'm quoting someone.
There's no situation.
So I would say H Metro in 2020
Said this.
reported this. What do you have to say? So I'm quoting somewhere. It's not Makua. But
It's not Makua.
it's public. Yeah, it's in public.
So at the end of the day, the end goal is to give someone an opportunity to say what they want to say.
Exactly.
But it is also perceived that sometimes the show does put people in a worse situation than they were
Like
when
what?
they walked in, by saying kuti unenge wamubvunza mwe mubvunzo inenge yakaoma, like you're saying, you're on the spot, you want answers,
yeah,
but
exactly.
even the person themselves, they don't know how to answer. So do you send them questions beforehand that, listen, this is how far I'm gonna go, or it's just
if I do that,
winging
then
it?
it's no longer on the spot. That number one.
Because you
Number
come
two,
prepared.
Yes. So I have to ask you difficult questions, right? I have to, catch you off guard. So difficult questions, because it's never a PR interview, remember? Yeah, it's not a PR interview. We are just talking as it is.
So at the end of the day, if you're going on the spot, it's kukuitira public relations.
Exactly.
We're not here to make your image better. Wega.
Exactly.
So what are you coming on the show to do if you're saying it's not for PR to make the situation better?
No, you're coming to clear the air. Like, let's say...
Is that not PR, Ollah?
No, I don't think it's really PR. PR is like, okay, we are sanitizing the person. Ask the person the real questions. Gas tiki ega but wamubvunza, right? Over agasanyadza, then I want to know about agazodaira nyaka takazonyatsoinzwisa kuti yakafamba so. Vanhu vatajaja munhu zviri wrong. Yes, somehow zvineka PR, but it's not real, direct PR.
All right.
Yeah.
There was a situation where you interviewed Jackie Ngarande. She's a very popular public figure.
Yeah.
She hates being called socialite, so we're not call her that. She's a public figure.
Exactly.
And she came out later to say she was not happy with the way you handled the interview. You defended yourself. I see you guys are now cool.
Yeah.
But in that moment whereby after you've given her a platform, she came out to call you out. Why do you think she did this? Was she genuinely unhappy, or there are people who were giving her pressure?
She was not genuinely unhappy. We were actually talking behind the scenes. Now I'm just telling these guys on record. It was not genuine. So after the interview, someone was saying, Jackie, why were you being... Then he said, I'm going to... So let me put this one out. Actually, before she posted, that's, let's push it. So it's, in a way, it's also a way of pushing my numbers.
So that was a fake controversial situation.
Very fake.
Why would you do that to your listeners, to your viewers? Why would you do that to people that support you, who genuinely defended? No, but you went along with it.
No.
Why would you genuinely?
That's why I had to.
Because people defend you.
My side.
Yeah, but people
side.
defended you.
They did, which is good, because Jackie did that because
all right,
not Ollah. So I said, no, it's okay, you can go ahead, but I'll just defend my side. He said it's okay. Then I did. Then later on she was like, no, we are cool with Ollah. So everyone was like, these guys are cool.
But you made You made even I went to war for you. I remember in the Zoom Selects comment section, I was like, nah, girl, we're not doing that. We all went to war for you, Ollah.
Exactly.
Yet, do you think you were fair to us? That's what I'm saying.
No, I was very fair. Jackie wasn't. Actually, Jackie wasn't fair. But I was fair.
But you went along with it, Ollah. That's what I'm saying. We, your fans, we people who love you, who defended you. I'm not your fan, I'm your friend. Actually.
Yeah.
As your friend, I went and defended you online.
Yeah.
And then for you to then say, no, I don't think you were fair to us.
No, in no creation.
You went along with it.
Yes. Even Damurambira. But I pressure, like, I'm not going to say the name here because there was like a controversial something behind the scenes. And I was very serious.
Guys, I think it goes back to the beginning. What's your name? Babani? It goes back to Baba Nyembi. I think all in all, people need to understand Ollah doing my drama.
And guys, some of these things, I'm just too hard. Honestly, like I see a lot of people saying, Ollah was so Ningi. Then the next morning they will see me with that person, having lunch. Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the day, this on the spot is not to do PR, but it's to just get to the bottom of the truth of the situation.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get to the bottom of the situation why you left the radio station.
Yeah.
There were some some talk out there saying that you left because wanga waita fraud or wanga batarwa mari wanga waitwa say and wanga singade kwenda kuhearing. That's why you decided to resign.
Okay. Anzi ndonya yaja ndizi.
Anzi the social media comment section ko Ollah akaenda because iye anga asiri kuda kwenda kuhearing.
Unfortunately, social media doesn't work for Star FM unless if it was Star FM social media.
I know can you press statement Ollah and they said we would like to let all of our stakeholders know kuti Ollah does not work for us anymore.
Yeah, there was like an official statement to say Ollah is no longer part of Star FM, right? So there was no such a thing on record. If there was a fraud case, I should be in jail right now. As I'm talking to you, I was supposed to be in jail.
So why did you leave, Ollah?
Because I wanted to start my own thing.
So it had nothing to do with frustration or anything like that?
Of course. I am here, I'm doing my own thing. You had the launch, it was very successful, right? Yeah, of course.
It was very successful. You had big people there, even from the government, even from the ministry. They came
even from Star FM. I had the deputy general manager, I had some of the presenters, like 4 of them, I think 5 of them. Some of them, they sent me their apologies because they were not around. But most of them, they were there. So it means we are family with Star FM. We are family.
Curious question, not mentioning any names in particular. I did happen to notice, like you're saying, the radio station had some presenters that showed up. I was there.
Yeah.
Did you invite other radio presenters to come
from the station?
No. I said we're not mentioning names.
Okay.
But outside of that radio station, I noticed Panama radio station Dindega Nandiripo. Invite.
Of course, I did. Yes.
That radio station,
I did. I sent some invites to most of.
I saw Butterfly. Butterfly was there.
Yeah, Butterfly was there as well. Even I even sent it to Miss Red as well.
You sent to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
No, Red is on leave. Red is away.
Exactly. So. She told me. She told me because we talked. So I sent it to.
But I was mentioning Agoma names, but it's not Vunda. But anyway, Anzi, thank you so much, Chamvary, for bringing Ollah to the show, and we're very happy to have you, Ollah. We've just run out of time. You know, when 2 broadcasters meet,
of course.
So, Ollah, what is next for you and on the spot? You had this big launch.
Yeah.
This big launch means that people are expecting big things for you. You set a standard for yourself.
Very true.
You're now an employer.
Yes.
I did see that you had 5 or 6 people that are under your.
Yeah, actually 8 now.
8 now. So, what does this mean for brand Ollah and the company Ollah? Yeah, Ollah.
Wow, it really means a lot, Chamvary, and thank you so much for asking that question. Our next move. Because I'm going to, take our podcast, on a tour. We're going to go on a tour, city to city. So Mutare, Bulawayo, Gweru, Chinoi.
So basically, you're going to go all around.
All around.
But you know what all around Coco.
I'll be doing my shows from those places.
With people from those
places.
Right.
Yeah. So everyone, as you already know, this is the new brand.
All right.
And
And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people are very proud of you. I'm personally proud of you for taking this next move.
I know.
There has been some talk somewhere. Kuti Ollah might be applying for a community radio station license. Is this true?
That's very, very true. It's already in progress. It's already in progress.
Boss Ollah. Boss Ollah.
It's already in motion. So yeah, it's something that's...
And I'm getting a question, Ollah. How come at the launch you didn't see your wife? Why was
she was there right behind me. The reason why I don't show my wife to the public, I am the brand. She's not the brand. And so many reasons, because I see a lot of people, sometimes because of the social media trolls and whatnot, she's not ready for that. Actually, she's the one, no, I don't like limelight. Yeah, we've been married for 8 years. We're happily married with our 4 kids. No problem.
And counting.
Exactly.
Because Ollah has babies.
More to come. I want 12 kids.
All right, so you just decided to shelter your wife and your kids.
Yes. No, not to social media.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, Ollah, thank you so much for coming through. We wish you all the best. Any last words before you go?
I just want to say thank you so much, guys. And, ZiFM stereo listeners, guys, thank you so much for the support. Keep it ZiFM. And also,
my station, your station.
Exactly. Which is the followers. Ollah, I just love you so much, guys. And also, thank you so much, Chamvary, for this opportunity. Yeah, it's my first time here. Actually.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take you on a tour.
Yeah, sure. Sure, please do.
All right, stand by for the news coming through at 2 p.m. And then straight afterwards is going to be Kimber Rogers between 2 and 6. From me, Chamvary, the lunchtime rocker. Love, peace, and happiness. And